community submitted teams, but it's from this customization menu that you're going to be able to also upload your logo. So you can go to this upload menu. It's going to give you the requirements for the logos that you upload. Definitely recommend using a PNG that has a transparent background so that you're able to, apply it to different aspects of your jersey and you don't have like some weird square background on it. You can also see what logos that you've downloaded from the library, or you can go over to that Explore tab, and that's where the community will be able to upload their logos as well. But let's hop into a game here. So we're gonna bring up our grid, and we're gonna go to our custom teams, which are all the way down here at the bottom, and we are gonna play with that team that I was just showing y'all, the Virginia A&M Keepers, and we'll randomize the team that we're playing against. Let's see. Let's do kind of an even matchup. So the Provo Mustangs here.
Yeah, I'm ready to see that.
Valley. Let's do 4-minute quarters with accelerated clock on. And yeah, let's see. Let's show off some of the gameplay, some of the improvements that you're going to be able to see from the game.
I'm ready to see that.
Since open beta. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I get to play this game every single day, basically. I see the various different builds. We basically had a new build every single day for the last few months.
Excuse me.
It's been delivered, polishing up bugs, adding new features, adding new animations, things like that as well. The strides that this game has made to improve have been absolutely incredible.
Okay.
If you play the open beta and you're going to be playing this in early access now, you're already going to see the strides that we've made to make this game even better than it was.
Really?
And this is early access, right? So the progress doesn't stop here. We're going to be constantly adding new features. We're going to constantly be, polishing up gameplay. And we want to listen to the community about what it is that you want to see in this game, what you want to see improved. If you remember from the open beta, there was a lot of feedback regarding the game speed. And so in the second week of the open beta, we released the real world speed.
It fixed the game speed? Let me see. Still running slow.
The ability to move at
Still kind of slow, man.
You would expect to see college athletes.
It's not explosive.
It was an improvement that not only did we as the team.
It doesn't look explosive enough. People running straight up, standing straight up and down and running.
The community responded really well to that feedback, and I think it was partly.
Whoa.
I think it was partly because obviously the game felt a little better when the speed was updated, but I think it also just came down to the fact that this is a game that we want to listen to the community with, right? We want to hear your feedback and work to implement the stuff that we think makes the most sense to implement.
Okay.
I did not see anyone open on that play.
Sounding good.
So we're going to pump this ball away.
Sounding good, guys.
Work alongside the community, see what it is that you guys want to see inside of a football game, and implement those things that people are asking for the most. We've also, continued to work on that speed update. So for the open beta, that was really kind of just a knob turn for the speed. It just kind of universally updated the speed to be faster.
He's
it didn't
slow.
really take into account anything regarding, weight, momentum.
Why is everybody running so straight up and down? That's the only thing I don't like, bro.
Like that. So another
Everybody's
big part
bent up,
of the
like-
development between open beta and today has been getting those speed adjustments right. So your players that have good acceleration rates are going to feel like
It's like
they
they're
have
not
more
in a
burst than, say,
athletic
somebody who
posture,
fast
bro.
doesn't have as much of an acceleration.
Everybody's spine is straight and when they're running.
We've also applied a lot of different physics to this real world speed update.
Okay.
So in the open beta, you probably remember if you played that the players felt like they were skating across the field with the speed. Again, that was because that momentum change and direction stuff hasn't been implemented. I think now when you play, you're going to realize that you're going to see that
You're playing it right now. Let's see.
seem to respond a bit more.
Are we sliding? Let's see it. You're playing it right now. We don't have to wait.
Inputs.
Okay, yeah, he did turn his feet and then have to turn around.
Sharp changes of direction.
Okay.
You're going to see stuff you're going to see these animations for the movements on the field.
I like
or
that. That is a
properly
big change.
as well.
That is a big change, y'all.
We've also added tons of new tackle animations to the game.
He's slow, but he speeds up, I guess. Maybe he's just not pressing the turbo until he crosses the line of scrimmage
In the
or
open
something.
beta, there was a lot of spear tackling, and the team has worked really hard on implementing more and more animations. We've had multiple capture sessions since open beta.
Okay. That's sounding
Capture
good.
new animations for tackling, and also other things.
Oh, that was a pick.
I was in position and jumped too late. But also for other situations like quarterback sliding, things like that, are things that have been
I
added.
need to see that pass again. That was an interception. I don't know what happened to the DB. He kind of slid backwards or something.
And the goal for
He jumped backwards.
our engine is to be, it is fully physics driven. So,
Driven?
all of the outcomes of the play are determined based off of a number of calculations for speed, weight, momentum, direction, angle that the players are taking. And the animations are just done to kind of show the outcome of those on the screen.
Okay.
And, we want those outcomes to look realistic. So in the open beta,
Wow, he just got
there's a
sucked
lot of
into
kind
that
of
block. I
looping
know that.
around for tackles because we didn't have tackle animations for every single situation. And we're still, fleshing out what those animations look like, but you're going to see a lot less of that kind of snapping into the tackling. But the ultimate goal is that it's going to be, sort of backbreaker akin with where
Man, I
it's not
don't
really
know, man.
animation
Why is the
driven
ball
at
just
all.
lingering in
That's
the
something
air
the
like
team's
that,
working
bro?
on, implementing in the future, and for now, the animations are doing what we need them to do at the time, which is
I'm not gonna like passing the ball in
demonstrate
this
the
game.
outcome of that's been calculated by the physics engine. So good red zone stop for us there. Gotta try to move the ball on offense though. Also applied new lighting to the game that looks, I think, a lot better than it did in the open beta. Oh,
Okay.
hurt.
Broken tackle, but he broke his leg.
You have injuries in the game, and they can range in severity. So it can be anything from like a muscle cramp to,
That looked pretty bad.
a torn ligament that's going to keep your guy out for months. So lots of different injury options have been, or injury outcomes have been added in as well.
People are about to create the whole NFL. I lie to you not. Every roster is going to be available in like a couple days.
Another big change that you're going to see if you played the open beta to now is the viability of the run game is much, much improved. So it was very challenging to run the ball in the open beta. And that was for a variety of reasons. Number one, the game speed made it difficult to run. So when everybody was kind of moving at the same slower pace, it was hard to find.
Why was that
holes
ever a
and
thing,
be
though?
Explosive in the run game. We also hadn't applied all of the AI and physics to linemen. So that's an interaction that's definitely gotten a lot of attention since the open beta, the interactions between the offensive and defensive linemen. You'll see that they kind of respond a lot more. Oh, we threw it behind him. Oh, we still caught him. They're going to respond a lot more naturally. I think the blocking is a lot more fun to kind of follow and keep up with where your guys are and try to, wait on the holes to open up, follow your lead blockers and things like that. Those were things that you weren't really able to do. It's 2-minute warning. Those are things that you weren't really able to do in the open beta because that AI, those physics hadn't been applied.
Ideally.
We do have pass deflections in now. You saw the result of that play 2 plays ago where ball got tipped in the air and we were able to catch it. So your players are going to respond to the ball in the air a little more accurately, a little more realistically. What a catch. What an adjustment. We also have a lot of changes to the pass game here in the wide receiver cornerback interaction. So
Okay.
in the open beta, there was not a lot of aggression from either the wide receiver or the defensive backs. There was a lot of kind of waiting on the ball to get to you.
Right.
That's no longer the case. The defenders are going to attack the ball, and the receivers are.
But how is the ball going to float in the air like this?
Also, just contextually,
what just happened?
Defenders are, going to judge the situation. Right?
Show that replay,
man.
Man.
Have free safeties taking as many risks if they're kind of the last line of defense. Inside of a pass coverage scheme, they're not going to try to jump a route if there's nobody behind them, unless they have a really good
running
chance
and went to the ground.
No momentum. Let's say you throw it into double coverage, or you got
like neither player had momentum; they just splat it to the ground.
They're going to try and make a play on the ball.
Oh. Might as well ran that.
But yeah, they're going to try to make a play on the ball in the air.
All right. I mean, I like to see them fix the ball physics.
Attack as well.
Oh, sack. There is a little. There's like a little speed up when the tackle is happening. I don't necessarily like, but they said they're adding transition animations basically.
But yeah, you're not going to see wide receivers kind of sitting and waiting on the ball to get to them. Ooh,
that looked all right.
Got a decision to make. 3rd and 1 here.
That looked okay.
Do we take the points or do we go for it?
Go for it, man. You're just demonstrating the game. Go for it.
Is challenging. What are you talking about? This game. I'm not going to lie to you. Kicking is something that takes time to get used to. I don't feel like I'm even that great at it still.
The game is fully customizable, fully fully community share, upload your logos, like your uniforms, everything, man. We're gonna have the whole NFL on this game in like a couple days.
We take the points. We're gonna go into half.
Knowing how creators are, we're gonna have the whole NFL roster like by tomorrow. All right, the kick meter seems okay. Whoa, what is this fence or the net? Man, he's slow. Why would he be returning the kick?
On screen right now.
Why would he be returning the kick?
We do have controller vibration support in the game now, so you feel the controller vibrate while you're sprinting.
Okay.
When you say contact.
You feel the controller vibrate. That's a great feature to have in 2024. You know, got to have that.
I've been rolling to the right a lot. Offensively, I need to mix it up a little bit. I feel like I'm running the ball well, just not a lot of really great pass plays for us. Our receivers have made some good plays. Defensive interactions and AI just overall, I think have gotten a lot of improvement. Guys understand their assignments a lot better. They understand what they're expected to do on the field, and they're able to prioritize those assignments. So, let's say we call, like a zone pass coverage. Your guys are obviously going to play the players that are in their zone first. Then they're going to try to, take players from other zones away if there's nobody occupying their zone. And then finally, if the quarterback starts to scramble, they're going to be able to respond within their zone because they're keeping their eyes in the backfield as you would expect, a zone defender to do. So a lot of these things kind of, a lot of the AI is contextual. There's a lot of different variants and stuff to account for inside of a football game. This is a very, very complicated game. Maybe American football may be the most complicated sport just in terms of the different players, the different positions, the different responsibilities, the different body types that you have inside of the game.
Okay.
Because you can have anywhere from 5'8", 160-pound wide receiver, all the way up to like a 6'5", 350-pound lineman.
True.
And all of them have to do different things. You have to have animations that for blocking schemes, for a guard pulling looks different from a fullback, lead blocking on a run play.
Of course.
Wide receiver routes are different than
it's football.
Routes out of the backfield. So, and defensively, obviously, you have different responsibilities with blitzes, with man coverage, with deep zone coverage, with short zone coverage. all those different things to account for, and I think the team has done an excellent job.
Okay. Go ahead and drop it, man.
For a lot of those different
Go ahead and drop it.
And as new situations arise, as more and more players play,
got about 45 minutes.
More gaps that are present inside of the game.
It doesn't look bad, you know what I mean?
And as we see those things, as the community
it looks like they need a little bit more money.
Things that can be improved,
they need a little bit more money.
How to make this game better.
It's looking good though. Good, definitely progress from the open beta. Definitely.
I want to talk about a few kind of presentation things that I think really are unique and set.
Just gotta fix the running and the physics.
First being the uniform degradation that you see in the game. So you can see number 65 there has been in the trenches all game. His jersey is all mucked up.
Yeah.
Your quarterback, the quarterback for this team, his jersey is a little cleaner.
Quarterback ain't been touched. These men, well, that was a clutter. That was a clutter.
Upright. And so as the game goes on, your players' jerseys are going to get dirtier and dirtier. Another really cool presentation thing is the crowd audio. So the crowd audio is dynamic depending on, number one, the size of your stadium. So we have stadiums
that makes sense.
Seat as little as like 5,000-6,000 people, all the way up to I think the stadium seats like 80,000 or something like that. So the crowds are going to sound different inside of those two stadiums.
It makes sense.
A sold-out crowd of 6,000 is going to be different than a sold-out crowd.
How do they get these? How do they get the audio?
But if you're playing in Dynasty mode, there's an additional layer of attendance that is added to that equation.
Attendance.
So, let's say you have a really successful team playing in a really big stadium. You're going to sell those games out, or if you have a star player on your
really,
team, you're going to sell those games out. The crowd's going to be loud.
They put all that in here.
Maybe you're a, not so great team.
Why did he fall? Whoa, he just went through the bleacher.
Charging astronomical prices for tickets, because in Dynasty mode you're able to control ticket prices. Your crowds are going to be smaller.
They brought the ticket pricing to franchise,
80,000, but you might only have half capacity or something like that, and so the crowd is going to look different visually, and it's going to sound different.
Yeah, his jersey's dirty as hell.
So, just another kind of immersive aspect for building your programs. It's kind of good instant feedback for both the success of your program and how well.
What are these drops?
Your fans are responding to.
What are these drops?
To the ticket prices that you set. Long field goal here. It's online, and it's just
he hit that. That's tough.
Playing from behind here in the second half.
This is not Madden, y'all. This is not Madden. Oh, a little quick juke. Oh.
Also, a lot of attention has been paid for us to the responsiveness of the controls.
Okay.
And
input delay.
The players do what you expect them to do when you give it input. So you saw him that kickoff return.
Yes.
We juked.
That's very important.
The juke animation was really slow in the open
Whoa,
beta.
he almost turned upfield. That was weird looking, man. He's hurt.
Like frames of steps within the animation itself.
That's the same guy?
To make it a little bit quicker and snappier feeling.
The game just needs more explosiveness, man. It needs to be more explosive. It doesn't feel explosive enough.
And the success and the kind of like dynamic look of those is going to change based off of your players' ratings in those areas. So,
okay.
Players with higher agility and juke ratings are going to be more successful and, have a tighter animation than, say, somebody with a lower rating in those areas.
So ratings affect animations? Is that what I'm hearing? That would be good.
Again, it's all about just bringing the game in line with how you would expect your players to respond in a real situation on the field. We're going to stick with our run game because it's been successful for us.
Okay.
We got new broken tackles in the game as well. You saw that one.
All right.
The guy kind of goes low. We spin off of him.
That look. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. He's doing hot routes. So we have hot routes. Oh, it's got to be a pick. Whoa.
That was dangerous. Nothing more dangerous in the pass game than
dangerous. That was crazy, bro.
It lands.
Why did he throw it right there?
No harm, no foul there. Speaking of fouls, there are penalties in the game. You can see.
How did he not get that
decision to place here?
Oh, there's penalties.
4th and 1 from our 30 from the other team's 36. I think this is a definite.
Let's talk about penalties. Why did he say that like it's not? I mean, it's football. They better have some flags, man. Oh, wrong hole, man. Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
Patiently waited for those blocks to set up. I thought we maybe ran into our guard there, but we scooted over and got through that hole for the first down. All right, 2-minute warning.
Drop the game, man. Should be another 30 minutes.
While we're wrapping up this game, I'll talk to you guys about what's available to you right now. First of all, first down's available to us, so we'll take that. So right now, we are in early access over on Steam. The game is free to download, free to play. You're gonna, from the second that you download, you're gonna have access to a number of things. First and foremost, you're gonna have access to. That's a dangerous throw. First and foremost, you are going to have access to the full customization suite. So that team builder that I was showing off earlier. You'll be able to start creating your custom teams from the second you have the game downloaded. The second thing you're going to be able to do is what I'm doing right now, single player exhibition mode. What a catch. Oh, I thought.
What about franchise?
Right, first down from the 1. Great diving catch right there.
That's pretty nice.
I thought we were across, but you know what? It gives them less time.
Is there franchise? Hello? Why he's not answering that?
How? We had a full line. Let's see. Are they taking? No, they're not taking timeouts.
What?
But yeah, you'll have access to the single-player exhibition mode.
We heard that.
I'm playing right now. You're also going to have access to our competitive online mode, which is called Maximum Pro League, which is where you're going to be able to build your team through. It's a deck building style of game. So
Ultimate Team.
Start collecting your cards, building and improving your team.
Card
it's got a lot of
collecting,
really cool
guys.
mechanics in terms of merging cards together to make the cards that you have stronger. We're going to go for the win.
I will say this: theirs is not pay to win. Their Ultimate Team mode is not pay to win.
We've had 3 plays from the 1-yard line. If we can't put this away,
and you can, I mean, there's obviously they're not players from the NFL, so you're making your card stronger by playing with them. So any card can get.
But you're also going to have access to our endlessly customizable Dynasty mode for the what we're calling the Dynasty Starter Pack. So what that's going to give you is it's going to give you the opportunity to test out a couple of seasons to see if Dynasty is something that you like. If you do like it, you're going to be able to weird animation there to end the game, but we do score, we do win. Celebrate.
I'm going straight to Dynasty.
Only touchdown scored between the two of us this game, but yeah, you'll be able to try out Dynasty for a couple of seasons, and then decide if you want to keep going. You can either earn more seasons through completing challenges, or you can buy our Dynasty Edition, which is $20, gives you unlimited access for all time to Dynasty mode. So no worries about earning additional seasons or anything like that. We also have the Legend Edition, which includes some cool customization. Some cosmetic items, and also it'll grant you full access to franchise mode when we release that next year. So
next
So
year.
yeah, you'll be able to hop in, try all of these things right now. Outside of franchise is still in development, but you know, the team builder exhibition.
So Dynasty and
NPL,
franchise, two
Dynasty,
different things.
You're going to be able to download it. You're going to be able to play it, get your hands on it, try it out.
They got me confused.
And we want to hear from you, right? So if you play it, if there's things that you want to see added, things that you want to see improved, follow us over on social media. You can find us at Max Football Game on, you know, X, IG, TikTok, over on Twitch, we're Max Football Game as well. Or you can follow our Discord. So there's links in all of our bios across social media. So you can join our Discord. We've got a cool channel there for people to upload team concepts to. We've got a channel for you to request different features in the game. I'm hanging out in there constantly. Our game director Micah is in there a lot, and then we have other developers that stop by.
Approximately 1 hour is what it says, y'all.
And things like that. So if there's things that you want to see improved or features you want to see added, we want to hear your voice in those. So join those. Follow us in those places. Join us in those communities and make your voice heard. But that's going to do it for Maximum Football. Happy release day. Super excited for y'all to get your hands on it and let us know what you think. And until next time, goodbye.
I'm going to get that.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Luke, the community manager here with Maximum Football. Happy constantly. I'm director Micah.
Okay. So, Maximum Football releases today. It says approximately an hour. So, what's happening? Yeah, coming soon. Yeah, we'll be back once it's out. See, yeah, it says approximately an hour. That was like 20 minutes ago, so, yeah. We'll be back. Come back through, man. Hit that subscribe button.